G'day mate. Whether you're a night owl or an early riser, there's something magical about the world after dark. The city transforms, the air cools, and a whole new cast of characters emerges from the shadows. Welcome to the Midnight Buffet. While most of us are winding down, the city's wild residents are just getting started, embarking on their nightly quest for food and adventure. From the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, wildlife is all around us. But it's not just in the wild. Nature is woven into the fabric of our cities too, even in the heart of the urban jungle. Animals are quietly adapting and thriving. But sometimes their world and ours collide, especially when the sun goes down. As the city lights flicker on, animals venture out, drawn by the promise of easy meals and new territory to explore. Ever heard a clatter in the night? That's probably a wild visitor raiding your rubbish for a midnight snack. It might sound mischievous, but for them, it's a matter of survival and opportunity. Wild animals are turning to our bins for easy meals, and it's happening every night in cities everywhere. From clever raccoons to resourceful possums, these creatures have learned that our leftovers are a reliable source of food. Why? Survival. Our leftovers are packed with calories and don't run away. For an animal, a bin full of scraps is a jackpot. No hunting required, just a little ingenuity and bravery. As cities grow, animals lose access to their natural food and adapt by seeking out our waste. Urban expansion pushes wildlife closer to us, and they quickly learn to make the most of what we leave behind. They're not being naughty, they're just following instincts honed over millions of years. Their survival depends on being opportunistic, and our cities are full of opportunities if you know where to look. A full rubbish bin is a five-star restaurant to a hungry possum or raccoon. To them, it's a feast fit for a king, with a menu that changes every night depending on what we throw away. Our actions directly impact their behavior, often without us realizing it. Every time we toss out leftovers or forget to secure a bin, we're sending out an open invitation to the local wildlife. In this video, we'll meet the masters of the midnight feast, see what's on the menu, and explore the risks for both them and us. So, grab a torch, keep your eyes peeled, and let's dive into the wild world of the Midnight Buffet. Meet the all-star team of the Midnight Buffet. When the city sleeps, these resourceful creatures come alive, transforming our leftovers into a nightly feast. They're the unsung heroes of urban cleanup, and their antics are as entertaining as they are ingenious. First up, raccoons. With their masked faces and nimble hands, they're the kings of urban scavenging, able to open lids, untie knots, and remember every good food spot. Raccoons are like tiny burglars, using their intelligence and dexterity to outsmart even the trickiest trash can. They've adapted perfectly to city life, thriving in alleys, parks, and backyards, always on the hunt for a tasty morsel. Next, the opossum, North America's only marsupial. With a prehensile tail and a taste for anything, they're gentle, misunderstood, and even help control ticks. Opossums are nature's cleanup crew, quietly munching on insects, fruit, and whatever scraps they find. Despite their spooky reputation, they're shy, non-aggressive, and play a vital role in keeping our neighborhoods healthy. In bear country, black bears are the heavyweights. Their sense of smell is legendary, and no ordinary bin can stop them. These powerful foragers can sniff out a snack from miles away, and their strength lets them break into even the most bear-proof containers. When bears show up, you know the buffet just got serious. Birds join the feast too. Crows, ravens, gulls, and even Australia's sulfur-crested cockatoos, who've learned to open wheelie bins and teach each other the trick. These feathered geniuses use teamwork and problem-solving skills to access hidden treats, proving that brains can be just as effective as brawn in the dumpster diving game. These animals are clever, adaptable, and always on the lookout for an easy meal. Their ability to thrive in our concrete jungles is a testament to their resilience and creativity. Every night they navigate a maze of fences, bins, and human obstacles, turning our waste into their opportunity. Whether it's a city alley or a suburban street, there's a whole cast of characters at the Midnight Buffet. From bustling downtowns to quiet neighborhoods, these animals have learned to coexist with us, making the most of what we leave behind. Each one has its own tricks for turning our trash into treasure. Some pry, some peck, some use brute force, and others rely on stealth and patience. It's a nightly showcase of animal ingenuity, with every species bringing its own unique flair to the feast. It's a wild world out there, right in our own backyards. The next time you take out the trash, remember you're setting the table for a remarkable cast of urban wildlife, each with its own story and survival strategy. So, let's see what's on the menu tonight, and marvel at the clever, persistent creatures who make the most of our leftovers. So what's so irresistible about our rubbish? It's all about high energy, high fat, and high sugar foods. Leftover pizza, fatty meat, cakes, sugary drinks. Our trash is a jackpot for wild animals. In the wild, finding such rich food takes effort. In our bins, it's easy pickings. The powerful smells of rotting food act as a dinner bell, drawing animals from far and wide. Once inside, it's a treasure hunt. Pasta, fruit, cheese, roast, variety and calories galore. Omnivores like raccoons and bears love the mix, and our bins cater perfectly to their diets. The real draw? Reliability. Animals quickly learn which bins are refilled and when, making our waste a dependable food source. They map out the best spots and return night after night. Especially in tough seasons, our rubbish becomes a lifeline. It's a buffet they can't resist, but it comes with risks. Let's look at the dangers. The midnight feast isn't as safe as it seems. Animals can't tell food from trash. Plastic, foil, and sharp lids can cause deadly injuries or blockages. Spoiled food can make them sick, and toxic items like chemicals or medicines are a hidden threat. Dumpsters themselves can be traps. Small animals get stuck, larger ones get injured. What starts as a meal can turn into a fight for survival. There's another danger, losing their natural fear of humans. Animals that associate people with food become bold, leading to dangerous encounters. Bears that raid bins may be relocated or even euthanized if they keep coming back. It's a tragic end for animals just following their instincts. Our carelessness can cost them their lives. The midnight buffet is a risky business for wildlife. But it's not just their problem, it affects us too. Dumpster diving isn't just a city thing, it's global. In cities like Toronto or New York, raccoons rule the night, working alleys and restaurant dumpsters with skill. In the suburbs, foxes and badgers join the feast, sneaking into gardens and compost bins. Rural towns near forests see black bears treating bins like vending machines, creating unique challenges for locals. In Australia, ibis birds, bin chickens, and cockatoos have mastered urban scavenging. In India, macaque monkeys raid bins near temples and markets. Wherever people create waste, local wildlife adapts to take advantage. Each place has its own cast of clever scavengers. The midnight buffet is a worldwide phenomenon, but this shared feast brings its own set of problems. When wildlife treats our neighborhoods as their pantry, conflict is inevitable. Animals like raccoons, foxes, and even bears are drawn to the easy meals we leave behind, turning our streets into their hunting grounds. This isn't just a rare occurrence, it's becoming a nightly routine in many cities and suburbs, as animals adapt to urban life and learn to exploit our habits. The mess is obvious: rubbish, strewn everywhere, bad smells, and more pests. Overflowing bins and scattered trash attract not just wildlife but also insects and rodents, compounding the problem. The sight of a once tidy street now littered with debris can be frustrating for residents, and the lingering odors are hard to ignore. Safety is a concern too. Cornered animals can be dangerous, and some carry diseases like rabies or parasites. Encounters between people and wildlife can escalate quickly, especially if animals feel threatened or trapped. Animal control officers are often called in, but even they must take precautions to avoid bites or scratches. The constant presence of wildlife can stress people out, making them see animals as pests instead of neighbors. Fear and frustration can build, especially when property is damaged or pets are put at risk. Over time, this tension can erode the sense of community and connection to nature that many people value. For animals, the real danger is dependence. Young ones that grow up eating from bins miss out on learning to survive in the wild. They become reliant on human waste, losing the skills they need to forage, hunt, or find natural food sources. This dependence can make them more vulnerable if the easy food suddenly disappears. If the easy food disappears, they may struggle to adapt. Animals that have never learned to fend for themselves in the wild can face starvation or be forced into even riskier encounters with humans as they search for alternatives. It's a lose-lose. We get mess and risk, they get poor nutrition and lost skills. The cycle harms both sides, leading to unhealthy animals and frustrated communities. The problem isn't the animals, it's the situation we've created. Our habits and waste management practices have unintentionally invited wildlife into our daily lives, blurring the boundaries between their world and ours. We need to find ways to coexist, not compete. By understanding the needs of both people and wildlife, we can create safer, cleaner neighborhoods and healthier habitats for animals. By understanding the impact of our actions, we can make better choices. Simple steps like securing trash, reducing food waste, and working together as a community can make a big difference. It's time to talk solutions. Communities everywhere are coming together to brainstorm creative ways to reduce conflict and promote harmony with local wildlife. Here's how we can help. By making small changes, we can protect both our neighborhoods and the wild creatures that share them with us. The good news, we can fix this. Secure your rubbish, keep lids tight, use locks or bungee cords, and invest in animal-proof bins if needed. Don't put bins out overnight, wait until collection morning to reduce temptation. Double bag smelly scraps or freeze them until pickup day. Compost fruit and veggie waste in secure bins to cut down on food in your trash. Make sure compost bins are animal-proof or you'll just move the problem. Spread the word. Many people don't realize the risks unsecured bins pose to wildlife. Talk to neighbors and local councils about better bins and community education. Never intentionally feed wild animals. It does more harm than good. The best way to help is to let them stay wild. Small changes make a big difference for both us and our wild neighbors. Let's be good stewards of our shared world. We've explored the secret nightlife of our wild neighbors and seen how smart, adaptable animals turn our rubbish into survival. But this easy meal comes at a cost. Danger for them, mess, and risk for us. The overlap between our worlds creates conflict, but it doesn't have to. By securing bins, managing waste, and spreading awareness, we can protect wildlife and keep our communities clean. It's about removing the invitation to the midnight buffet and encouraging animals to return to natural food sources. We share this planet with incredible creatures. It's our responsibility to be good neighbors. With a few simple steps, we can turn conflict into coexistence. Let's work together to keep wildlife wild and our world safe. Thanks for caring and for making a difference. Good on you, mate.